하겠습니다.
Kick-ass horror. You bitch.
What's up, horror fiends? It's your boy Ricky Van. I'm here with Joe the psychologist. You're watching Kick-Ass Horror Fiend TV, and this episode we are going to be taking a train to Busan. Joe, who we talking about today, Joe? Who we got?
Yoon Sang-Hwa.
Yoon Sang-Hwa, played by the mighty Ma Don-seok. I hope I got that right. Yeah. Train to Busan. Yeah, 2017. A great zombie Korean film. This movie is, man,
It's up there as one of the best ones.
it's cherished by a lot of people and for good reason. This has runners, not walkers, runners, but done right. Because if you're gonna do running zombies, do them right.
Yeah.
This is how you do them. You gotta exaggerate it, you know. And these motherfuckers could run. And you know who else could run? My man Sang-Hwa. My man
Mhm.
could run. He could fight. This guy could have been a pro wrestler, bro. I love this guy. Joe, talk to me. What do you think about this character and why does he kick so much ass?
Well, right off the bat, though, when you're first introduced to him, I mean, because it's a Korean film, and
Korean, yeah.
in Korean, you generally seem to have a lot of asshole characters in there. And you first meet him, like he basically, shushes a girl away who needs to use the bathroom and comes across as an asshole. But then just as
Yeah.
the movie goes on, you realize that's just a facade. You realize Sue Ann melts his heart. His wife, Seong Kyung, is pregnant, and you kind of see the character's motivation, especially as to his drive, what taking care of his wife in here. But he kind of is an asshole. Like he's a character that he's an asshole with a
To,
heart.
to be fair, Joe, you're an asshole, but a good
I am.
asshole.
With a heart. With a heart.
Yes.
There is a difference. So I can relate to
You could tell he
Sang-Hwa.
makes a great dad too because it's the way he is around the kids in this film.
Mhm.
I love characters that are like that. Like they got this facade where they're tough guys, and yeah, they're swarmy, and in a way where like they don't take no shit. You know, like you for example. I hate to keep. I'm not trying to dog on you, but if
No,
somebody gets your
listen, I'm
order
okay
wrong at
with
a
it.
restaurant, or Joe's gonna let you know about it, and that's this character. This is why I bring it up, but what matters most when it comes to the kids, and especially this movie, which it's a zombie apocalypse film. We're comparing this character to a lot of survivors in the zombie apocalypse. So this is why when I say why he kicks ass, I want to really know what makes him kick ass, or
Well,
what sets him apart from everyone else.
everybody else is out for themselves. He is not.
야 윤상아 아 진짜 시끄럽게 이 새끼 뭐야 날 도와줘
He had other people in mind. His wife, Seong. At first, he didn't like Seok. And then he actually ended up liking him. And actually, his daughter was the reason that he was a softie because he was going to be a dad, a first time
Yeah,
dad.
she was
And then
pregnant,
he
his wife. Yeah.
saw another dad trying to figure this out. As you said, a zombie apocalypse is going on. He called him out. I'm all right. I'm an asshole. I will call you out on shit. And I call you out right. I don't call you out just to try to embarrass you on something because I'm going to make some shit up. No, if I see it and you ask me, I'm going to tell you. And he was very straightforward. But this was it just gave his character has such a gruff to him that this is a character that his love for his wife, his unborn child, and now these two other people I just met superseded and made him kick ass to defend and help these people.
Yeah, you're right. Because when he saw Seok, the way he was with his daughter, and knowing he's gonna be a dad, it just there was a connection there, and the way he was treating the little girl, oh man, it just made you open up to this character because before any of those little interactions took place, he was kind of portrayed as cold and like a dick, like, but
An asshole.
but he's not, and
He's
he's
not.
probably had the most heart in
Yeah.
the entire film.
The heart. The heart.
Yeah, he was the
Let's
heart.
let's just say he's the heart. He was the heart of this
He's
movie.
the heart of this movie.
Yeah.
Yes, this guy kicked ass, but why? Why does he kick ass in this? Because there's a lot of characters in this movie, so elaborate, brother.
There is, but what always stood out to me, and especially when you rewatch it, is that once they reach the train station where they're all supposed to get off, and they're all walking,
Mm-hmm.
he's looking around. I think even JR is starting to do this now. Chekhov's gun. Another
Yes.
Chekhov's gun moment is as
Yeah.
he's looking around, he spots a shield and a baton sitting on the floor. When they realize that the zombies are in here, or not zombies, the runners, what does he do? He grabs the shield and the baton, picks that up to use that to fight and defend themselves. So he always looked around. I'm a look
Bro,
around. I'm
cardio was immaculate as a
Dude.
motherfucker as he punched these guys to submission.
And that,
bro.
yeah, and it was awesome. And it, like I said,
This dude-
that's where I found that like he had kicked
Mhm.
ass, is because right, he saw these things that later came into play as something that he was able to use to protect his wife, to protect Suan, to protect her father, help them get back on the train. And yeah, another one. And like, honestly, I would have been out of breath so much sooner than him.
This guy was running
Because he
and
was running
and
with, and there was a baseball team. Like the baseball team were not running as much as he was.
he
and as
outran the
fast.
baseball team. These are
Yes.
athletes,
Oh my
professional
God.
athletes.
And that's why, like, this is where he kicked ass, is because you don't just have to be the
Yeah.
physical and be able to. He was so aware of his
He's
surroundings
a great character. Yeah,
that he used his surroundings, and it helped him, get through it, even when they were on the train. And he got the phone call from the wife. All of a sudden, that motherfucker went, I don't know. You're more of a Marvel guy, so he went Avengers Assemble, and he kind of went, all right, Justice League. So like he got his team together, and
he took command. He took charge.
command.
Yeah, he took command.
Yeah.
Someone had to, and
Yeah.
that's what I like about it. It was him. He
But it
started
wasn't
off.
for himself though.
Yeah. You would think he will be the selfish character, but he's not. You're right. He put himself to the side, not only for his pregnant wife, but for the little girl and for pretty much everyone else too. Because this character was. He was very now. I don't want to say physically strong, but mentally strong too.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned, his cardio, bro, was like this guy was a professional athlete in another lifetime. There was one scene in particular, and I'm gonna tell you right now. He punched a zombie on the train and yeeted this motherfucker across the screen at one point. What memorable kill stood out for you when it came to Sang-Hwa? Talk to me, brother.
Like I said, when he picked up the fucking baton and shield. I mean, at this point, he had something to defend himself and fucking bash, push.
Oh yeah. You're not even lying, bro.
Like both in both hands, both arms.
Yeah.
He had something to be able to defend himself and get through So along the way, he's knocking him out, pushing him, hitting him. I could swear at some point in time, the shield, he hit one like literally in the mouth. So for me, like as far as like memorable kills, it was literally once he got armed, that's when
Put the baton and the riot shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nobody else could think about using.
I can't even come close to even topping that because that was such a kick-ass moment, so to speak. when I first saw that scene, I was like, "Holy shit!" Not only can this guy run, but he's smart because
Yeah.
he's again, like you said, he evaluated his surroundings and he picked up the baton and shield and he used it and not just used it to be cool, but it was dirty and like and just it wasn't pretty, put it that way. The way
No.
he was like running into these guys, pushing them off the fucking the railroad, think about it, you got a swarm of these zombies that are running at you. The perfect weapon isn't a gun, it is that riot shield.
Yeah.
Because you could just put it up, and especially this guy's a big, tough,
Yeah.
burly motherfucker, so he's gonna be holding on back. And yeah, this guy was awesome, dude, because he was resourceful, and again, he was selfless. That's what I liked about him. Yeah, he was a smart ass, but he was selfless. He was not out for himself. He knew he was a badass, and he knew everyone else was not, including that baseball team, because a lot of those motherfuckers went out quick. So yeah, man, that was a good shout, a very good shout on that. Let me ask you this: one moment in this film. What was that one moment that stood out to you and made you say, "God dang, this guy kicks ass"? Like, what was it?
And actually, believe it or not, it was after our character got taken down, and it was after he got
Hmm.
infected.
Ooh, good shout, good
Because
shout.
here's the thing. So, one of the reasons Halle Berry won her Oscar, if you never saw Monsters Ball, is that when she gets the realization of everything that from her husband, everything in her life, Halle Berry acted with her face in that role. When Sang-Hwa got
Monsters
infected,
Ball?
yeah.
I was not expecting a Monsters Ball
The only,
reference.
well, oh, here's why. Here's why. Because the
No, I
thing is,
no,
he
please, yes.
Ma Don-seok in that scene acted out. Like when he had told Seok to go, he was infected, and you're watching him holding everything back. He fought the infection, and when you look at his face, he, as he's slowly trying to fight this, he realizes he's not going to see his child. He's not going to see his child grow. He's not going to see his wife. He's not going to see all these things. And his resolve is, I got to fight this infection for as long as I can to give my family and this other family a chance enough to get away. And like you saw, like his eyes started turning, and he's still like I can't. I'm not good enough actor, but like as it's happening, he's like, and you can see in his face, his eyes. He's just like he's trying so hard. I thought that it was just fighting enough that once the resolve was gone, you realized that the
Yeah.
character had turned,
Yeah, that was
and that
sad.
kind of broke your heart
Mm-hmm.
because that was the heart of the movie just died. And
Good
now you should really
shout.
fucking
Now,
run.
now you should
Not
be
for
afraid.
nothing.
But think
I
about
don't
it. We
like-
just spent all this time talking about how physically fit this motherfucker was, how burly and strong and like offensive he was as far as being physical and taking motherfuckers out. Imagine him as one of these runners. God
Right.
dang,
At
bro.
that moment, I would have been like, oh my God, I gotta really run because as soon as he got infected, you saw what he did when he was not infected. But now that he's infected, holy fuck, run.
For me, I loved when he took the athlete's tape and just wrapped up his fucking forearms. And well, he was like, only 4 cars away. I'll lead. And he takes off his jacket too. Oh my god,
Dude, it was
dude.
all that's when you realize how really big he was.
Yo, that's what yo, this guy's thick. God dang, punches, drop kicks, slams, weapons. This guy did. I'm telling. When I said earlier in this video, that this guy could have been a professional wrestler. Yeah, he could have, man. Cause
Yeah.
this dude, bro, he was awesome. But yeah, that was the scene I love the most because that visual, him without the jacket, the taped arms, especially like I mentioned too as well. There's a lot of characters in this movie, a lot of hero characters, and that made him stand out.
Mhm.
Just that visual of him with the taped fucking
I
arms,
like
and
that scene too.
he was like a superhero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was the moment to me when you told me, all right, let's get a list of characters for this kick-ass horror series, right? And you have brought up, Sang-Hwa, and I'm like, really? Then I started to think about it. I saw that visual, like, oh yeah,
That
perfect. This
that was
guy,
gonna be
perfect choice.
my choice
Yeah,
of the moment.
yeah.
But when you rewatch it and you get, his moment after he's infected, like literally, so
Oh
yours
yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
beginning. Yours is the beginning, and mine is the end of this
Yeah,
character. He stripped off, wrapped those hands up, and started kicking ass. And then all the way to the end, he still kicked ass, fighting the infection once the infection got him. It's
bro,
another
good
out of all the
job.
characters that got turned, they got turned fast.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
fought like
He
like
fought
th-
for his
everybody else
life
turned. He fought all the way through this
to the
fucking
end.
movie.
Yeah,
And I think I think the movie is maybe an hour and 40 something running time.
yeah.
And he's maybe in 25 to
If you
30
think about
minutes
it,
of
he's
it.
not in it as yeah, he's not in it
Not
as much, but whenever he is on screen, he ate up that screen time. So much
and show
charisma. This
and
actor is
showed
great.
Seok how to be a father
That's right.
because
Because
Seok's
Seok
finals.
he had a lot of doubts too. He was this character was all over the place. But witnessing what Sang-Hwa, what he did when his life was in peril, and not just his life, but his pregnant wife, Seok's life, Seok's daughter, and everyone else on that train. God dag.
They both went
It,
out the same way.
I like it because Seok's character evolved because of Sang-Hwa.
Saying yes,
Yeah,
that
so there you
is why
go.
this character physically, but not just that, converted or helped shape
Yeah,
these
yeah.
characters in there.
Yeah, his character it shaped the narrative of the film. It
Yep,
gave our hero character a reason to
the
stand
most
up
likable
and
character.
be a hero. That's all you could ask.
Yeah.
Good shout. Well, that's gonna do it for another episode of Kick-Ass Horror Fiend TV. If you haven't done so already, subscribe. What you waiting for? I'm Ricky Van, Joe the Psychologist. Joe, take us home.